So Simon, you finish off the season with a narrow defeat at Wrexham, but do you think everyone made changes? You made changes, Wrexham made changes, the other sides of the playoffs made changes already ahead of the weekend. Everyone was looking forward to what's to come.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, it was just a chance for other people to come to the fore and try and prove themselves. To be put in the picture, put in the squad for this coming week. It's a huge week for all of the playoff teams involved, and we're just looking forward to preparing right. We've got a hotel booked for Tuesday night. We're going to go early. We're going to train at Fleetwood, and we're all excited about the challenge ahead. It's going to be a difficult game, but one that we're going to relish and really attack.
If you have everyone available to you that you'd hoped to have available, did you already before the weekend sort of have your team in mind for this week?
Albeit one or two positions were up for grabs, just because of the strength of the squad more than any doubts about any individuals whatsoever. We've got a good strong squad to choose from. We're looking forward to it. We know that we know all about Flyde. We've played against them enough times now over the years, and we know that they've got good strengths. But I think if we go into it timid and worrying, then they're a team that can look after themselves and beat teams. But we've got our way of playing as well, and I think it's going to be a really good game, that's for sure.
And then maybe if it wasn't Flyde, you'd be able to say your experience of the playoffs might give you a little bit of an advantage. They know how, we know what to do to get through, but Flyde have also had their recent experiences of the playoffs too.
I think both players are well equipped to do well in the playoffs, but obviously where only one can get through to the next round, and we really hope it'll be ourselves. A lot of kind messages have come through to the club, and I've had some great texts from managing the game and people in the game, and said that the team have done really well this season, and we've got really good support, willingness to do well, but mindful of the fact that we just made the big step up this time last year to this league, and so we've just got to try and get the mentality in the squad that they're ready to go for the jugular, ready with a strong mentality to not just be nearly man.
Second year the playoffs have been this system with the team who finish at home having the one-legged home advantage. It worked for you last year because you finished second. Do you like this system rather than the old system? I suppose the old system when you got into the playoffs.
I think it was fair last year, but not this year. No, I think you earn the right, don't you? With a bigger points tally to be at home, and if it's two legs, you don't have any real advantage. So it's fair play. We enjoyed being at home last year, but to be honest, the away form's been pretty strong this year. So it is what it is, and I absolutely believe it's the right format.
What type of game are you expecting? Do you think it'll be a tight, cagey affair, or a game where there could be quite a lot of goals? The leading goal scorer is against the team that's got the leading goal scorer.
Well, yeah, I mean there should be goals, but the very nature of football is the way you just described it. It should be a very tight game. I think I've watched Flyde a fair amount now, and they keep it tighter than they ever did. They've got capabilities of having special moments, haven't they, attacking wise, but they keep a really compact shape. For us, of course, we've got to mature as a team even more so than we have done over the last year. Certainly collectively, as a defensive unit, keep it tighter, concentrate at all times, and that will be put under test, on Wednesday. But we're confident that we've got goals in our lineup, no matter who we play, as in the individuals we pick. We feel that we're better with a positive mindset, better trying to attack teams, whilst obviously getting the numbers right at the back.
Do you feel your side, and maybe Eastleigh, the pressure's off them a little bit? Your side, you come up last season, maybe people didn't expect to do as well as what you have done this year.
Yeah, I think so. I remember when I was Lincoln, I think we finished the bottom of the playoffs and spots, and went to Millennium Stadium at the time to the final, because we were enjoying the ride, and we were Bucky's favourites to go down actually that year. But the pressure's off when you're not fancied, and we weren't fancied to do well in the league. We have done well, and we finished sixth. And now there is little pressure because we're up there with some big outfits and well-known household names in the teams and that we're playing. And first stop though is Flyde. I don't think there's any pressure on us, to be honest, apart from the pressure we put on ourselves. But we don't go there just looking for one night in the playoffs and and then right, okay, Thursday. I've addressed the players today. It's a brutal game, football. Thursday morning we'll be looking at a retained release list, and that's the nature of the beast. If we're not successful, if we are successful, everyone puts their case forward for not just elongating the stay here, but actually the names could be in headlines. The football world's watching, so it's those who want the moment badly enough to really make a name for themselves.
Your team news then, what can you tell us?
Well, they've trained well today. Everyone was sharp. I said to the players after the game that they're giving me a few selection headaches, but when it settles after lunch, then we'll name a team in the backroom staff. We'll work on a few things tomorrow, but there's a few nursing a few knocks from Saturday. We haven't really seen them in training today, other than a light jog. A couple have gone swimming, but they have to show it tomorrow, because we'll have it written down and set in stone after training tomorrow. And
you talked about you going down early, going the day before you have training at Fleetwood. Do you do anything else special to try and maybe take any pressure that maybe is off your players' shoulders, because it is a special occasion, these games?
Well, it is. We've discussed that, but we'll just plan on doing the same routine, really. I think if I turn up in a suit tomorrow night at Flyde, or a cravat or something, then I'll look an absolute clown, treating it any differently. This is Harrogate town. This is what we do. We go away from home. We have a certain routine. We're very thankful to the board that we're able to train the day before games at good venues, and stay at decent hotels where everything on the menu that the players require we've put on the menu. So it won't be for a lack of professionalism, and there'll be little excuse. Apart from obviously pressure people put on themselves, but winners either come to the table or they're not winners.
And I know it's still a way away, but has the Wembley word been used yet? Have you heard anyone talking about it?
Just friends, say, oh, you're 2 games away, which no point in being in denial. What a carrot for everyone involved in the playoffs, so it's, of course, it's there and something to be excited about, because it's an opportunity that's knocking. But first of all, you've got 2 very hard games, and if you don't get beyond the first one, you're out. And I love it, the fact that it's a pressure pot like that, and we're up against a good managerial team led by Dave Challoner, and a really good staff. They've got an amazing facility there at Flyde, and something that we aspire to. But at the end of the day, it's us v them, and both teams in the ring.
And I presume you've had to put in some sort of plans, contingency plans, to decide for whatever level you're going to be in the next season. Because we know if you were to get promoted, there's going to have to be a few drastic changes in the next couple of months. Yeah,
that's right. It's not left anything by chance, and to the last minute we know that we'd have to roll the pitch up and relocate that. If we didn't and we went up, we get relegated from the National League. That's the rules, and it's set in stone. But we're looking forward to those headaches, and it will be an upheaval. But I've been assured, and I know it would kill me off, to be honest, as a manager, if I went back in the changing room and demanded 100% commitment to going up, and then there was a ceiling set and you couldn't go beyond it. We're not like that. We're an aspirational, progressive club. We've got fans who believe in us and what we're about, and we owe it to them to give every effort now in the playoff games and in our preparation for next year, come what may.
Wish you all luck in the world for it, guys. Cheers, Sam.
Thanks a lot, David. Cheers.